Good evening and welcome to Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore's annual Women of Distinction and Community Partners Gala. I'm Eileen Higgins, CEO of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore, and I'm excited to share and celebrate our amazing honorees this evening. Our original gala date was just as the pandemic hit, so as you can imagine, this event and our entire organization looks quite a bit different now. From the first week we began working remotely, our staff hit the ground running, reinventing our program model and seamlessly providing our girls with amazing new online opportunities to keep them engaged while pursuing their goals as Girl Scouts. We offered new virtual opportunities to earn badges and new ways to stay in touch with their fellow Girl Scouts, and most importantly, feel some sense of stability and normalcy in challenging time. Girl Scouts helped keep girls healthy at home, both in mind and in body. No matter what the future holds, I know our Girl Scouts will continue to gain confidence, whether it is at camp, competing in robotics, or earning their Gold Award. They will be well prepared and have the courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. For over 20 years, we've been fortunate to have Tom Hayes as our co-chair for this event. Tom, Director of Customer and Community Relations at New Jersey Natural Gas, should not need any introduction tonight. He is a powerhouse, and his dedication to our Girl Scouts is an inspiration to our community and to me. Thank you again for your support and dedication. We are so grateful you have joined us today for this extraordinary occasion.
Thank you, Eileen. We have a truly special evening planned. To our guests, thank you for being here, whether in person or attending virtually.
And the reason why we're here tonight, to meet and be inspired by our incredible honorees, each introduced by a Girl Scout. The Girl Scouts you are about to meet are breathtakingly impressive. Each has either completed the Girl Scout Gold Award or is currently working on a Gold Award project.
This award is the most prestigious in the world for girls and is the most difficult to earn. Girls must complete a project that takes a minimum of 80 hours, and that project must make an ongoing difference in the community well after the project has been completed.
Our first woman of distinction this evening is Ann Davis, a past Girl Scout leader and attorney specializing in business, real estate, family, and personal injury law. She will be introduced by Shivani Patel.
Hi, my name is Shivani, and I'm a rising senior at Biotechnology High School. I am also a Gold Award Girl Scout. I had the opportunity to spend time with Miss Ann Davis. I think she's incredibly deserving of this honor because of all that she has done and will accomplish. Miss Davis received her real estate license when she was only 18, bought her own property when she was 21, went to law school, has her own
This
practice,
award is the most prestigious in the world for girls and is the most difficult to earn. Girls must complete a project that takes a minimum of 80 hours, and that project must make an ongoing difference in the community well after the project has been completed.
The advice I received from Miss Davis that stuck with me most was when I asked her how she managed to achieve so much. And she replied, "I always want more. You have one life and it's short. You have got to live it. Some people think it's extreme. I don't think it's extreme enough." Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Davis.
Camping was really, really fun. I remember being really young and there being a mouse in our cabin. And it was the first time that I had any experience with a mouse, and you have a bunch of little girls screaming in the cabin. But we survived, we did it, we survived. We did a lot of hiking and finding our way and knowing directions and knowing what was safe and not safe, and same thing with fire. You know, in coming to my adult years, I've come to learn there's adult men that don't know how to light fires, but Girl Scouts do. My parents for encouraging me and believing in me that I could do absolutely anything when I set my mind to. My mother always thought everything I did was perfect, from the simplest painting to the worst cranberry bread I could ever make was the most delicious she ever had. Also my daughters for putting up with me all the time. I work a lot, I'm involved in a lot of different things, and I've dragged them everywhere, continue to do so. And I love seeing how everything I instilled in them is showing in their lives today. I would also thank Joel. He is by my side, and he encourages me that I can do anything I set my mind to. And he too puts up with me and all the places that I drag him to all the time. but he is my source of strength and balance for sure. And Carol Stillwell, who inspires me every day to be a more generous and giving person, and her strength in business. And finally, Maria Tanzula. And she too is another one of my female role models who knows how to live a good life and give to others, and she's a successful businesswoman as well. So there's many, many others, but to save everybody.
Our next woman of distinction this evening is Monmouth County Clerk Christine Hanlon, who is also a past Girl Scout leader. She will be introduced by Manisha Vidali.
Hello everyone. My name is Manisha Vidali and I just graduated from Marlborough High School. Next year I'll be attending Villanova University. I'm also a Gold Award Girl Scout. I had the good fortune to interview Ms. Christine Hanlon, our Monmouth County Clerk. I think she's a true woman of distinction because she fosters a work environment where people are interested in what they're doing and are willing to help others. She leads not in front of others, but rather works side by side with everybody to make her efforts feel like a community one. She's made her constitutional position, created when this country was first founded, and turned it into a cutting-edge one. Ms. Hanlon is a go-getter, and thus she truly embodies what it means to be a Girl Scout. I really love the advice she gave me and thought I would impart some of that wisdom to you today. She said to stop comparing yourself to others, especially on social media, because that will never help you build the confidence to lead. She notes that you have to focus on what you are good at, because even if you have a knack for something, nobody is perfect at everything. And finally, I think her most important advice was to find your passion and discover something that makes you happy so that you love what you are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Christine Hanlon.
One thing I've learned over the years, and I try to tell my daughters, is that in order to develop confidence, find what it is in yourself that you're good at and focus on that, because no one is good at everything. But if you look inside yourself and find those things that you're good at, it's never going to be everything. But if you find those things that you're good at and focus on those things in particular, they will lead you to be confident. You know, first of all, my mother and father, truly, I always go back to that. They always pushed me and all of my siblings to be leaders, to be the best we could be, to have careers growing up, but also my husband and my 4 children, because they support me in everything I do. It's not easy to be in the political world or in the government world. It takes a lot of time, and there are a lot of pressures that go along with that. And without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. They support me completely along the way. And also my colleagues in Monmouth County government, we really support each other and help each other out, so I wouldn't be able to do it without them either. And finally, I have the most wonderful group of individuals that I work with at the Monmouth County Clerk's office. They always make me look good as the county clerk. They put their heart and soul into creating a wonderful office environment. And I just want to add a little add-on to my in-laws, my husband's parents. I mean, they have supported me along the way, always helping out with the kids. And you know, my husband and I have like very busy careers, so they really just like my parents, have always encouraged me.
Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore's previous board chair, Fran Keene, from Central State Healthcare System, is our next woman of distinction. She will be introduced by Elisa Fuentes.
Greetings, my name is Elisa Fuentes, and I just graduated from Freehold Borough High School. Next year, I will attend Brookdale Community College. I am also a Gold Award Girl Scout. I had the good fortune to interview Frances Keene. This born and raised Jersey girl is deserving of the Woman of Distinction Award because she is a leader who has shown she cares about others and has made a positive difference in our community. As Vice President of Human Resources at Central State Healthcare System, she is most proud of their Employee Wellness Project that proved successful in motivating and helping their staff stay healthy. As chairwoman of the Girl Scouts Board of Directors, she has given of her time and expertise to help build girls of courage, confidence, and character. She has been there to congratulate, cheer, shake hands, and more at many Girl Scout events. When asked to describe her success in a few words, she says she's a very lucky girl. But in speaking to her, I found that it wasn't just luck. She worked very hard and explored different leadership styles and always asked questions to learn how she could improve her own self. The point that really struck and stayed with me when talking to her about her experience in Girl Scouts, she said she didn't realize it was teaching her about leadership, as she thought she was just having fun. That made me stop and really think how it was the same for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Frances Keene.
People talk about a glass ceiling, and the thing about a glass ceiling is you don't see it, but it's there. And so I don't know that, I know for myself and for some of the women around me, we only can go so far, whether it's in meetings, whether it's we become the go-to person. So I think when that glass ceiling is finally gone, there's nothing that stops us. Maybe we no longer have to stifle ourselves and just be us, right? Right now everyone says, just be you. Maybe now, after that occurs, we can just be us, which might be a little pushy, might be a little cranky, might be a little bossy, and maybe not so nice. I have a number of people I'd like to thank. I first would like to thank the committee of the Women of Distinction. Thank you for saying yes to my nomination. I'm very honored. I'd like to thank the board members of the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore. I'd like to thank you for the work you do in supporting the girls of Monmouth and Ocean County. I'd like to thank Central State Healthcare System, my HR team, my colleagues. You have made it a joy to go to work for 19 years. Can't say it'll be 19 more though. And then for my family and friends, your support and friendship has been greatly appreciated. And last but not least, my trio, Kevin, Sarah, and Brian, you are the light of my life. You make it fun, make me happy to be me and to be with you. Love you, Mom.
The fourth woman of distinction this evening is Dana Lancelotti, Director of Business Development and Tourism for the County of Ocean. She will be introduced by Jillian Peslak.
Hi, I'm Jillian, and I attend the Marine Academy of Technology and Environmental Science. I'm also a Gold Award Girl Scout. I recently had the honor to get to know Mrs. Dana Lancelotti. I believe she is deserving of being recognized as a woman of distinction because she is a skilled and accomplished female role model and leader. She has worked in media advertising, sales marketing, and hotel sales, and all of her past experience has led to her current position as Director of Business Development and Tourism for Ocean County. She believes that young people should feel comfortable talking to adults and professionals, and she has said to be loyal to what you believe in, to hold strong to your own heart, and to never be afraid to dream. She's essentially a cheerleader for the Jersey Shore. Something that really stuck with me was how Mrs. Lancelotti was so observant and appreciative of all that we take for granted in life. She's a strong proponent of appreciating and exploring what you have in your own backyard. She helped me realize just how much we may take for granted here in New Jersey, such as the beach in our backyards or the beautiful forests and chances we have to explore outside that we have at our fingertips. Her strongest piece of advice, she said to be loyal to what you believe in, to hold strong to your own heart, and to never be afraid to dream. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Dana Lancelotti.
Talk about women that are inspiring. It's just, it's mind-blowing what the women in the military do and what they achieve. And I know a 4-star general who's a woman, and I just can't even explain just how impressive it is to have a conversation with and get to know someone who has achieved that in such a difficult environment and what not long ago was really a man's landscape. Definitely want to thank my mom, who's no longer with us, but she instilled in me a sense of home and nurturing. She was a very loving and nurturing person. And she also instilled in me that love for things that are broader, of exploring the world and being adventurous, and having the opportunity to work with freeholder Virginia Haynes has been really great, because I know that it's a very, very difficult landscape to navigate, being in the political world as a woman. I think it's incredible what she's managed to achieve and how far she's come. I'm very appreciative of the fact that I get to be at the county while she's there and have had the chance to work with her and work for her. I also want to thank Freeholder Joe Vicari, who is the liaison to my department. I've learned a lot working for the Freeholders, and it's been a really tremendous experience being at the county for the past 6 years. I thank my husband. My husband's been behind me, supporting all of my crazy career stuff that I've dealt with, and just being there out in the community and working. And I thank my daughter, who is just she's a trailblazer herself. She is an amazing young woman, and I love the fact that I have this person who I can be best friends with, who now she's 21 years old, and she's just a great person. And my son, who is amazing, and he's 23, and he's out there with his own career now, and I'm very, very proud of him.
The final woman of distinction to be introduced this evening is Dr. Janice Warner, Provost at Georgian Court University and a past Girl Scout leader. She will be presented by Julia Ferreira.
My name is Julia Ferreira, and I attend Point Pleasant Borough High School. I am also working towards completing my Girl Scout Gold Award. I had the great opportunity to interview Dr. Janice Warner. I think she's a woman of distinction because she encompasses all the qualities a woman of distinction should have. She is passionate, empowering, perseverant, and above all, a leader. Dr. Warner strives to unite and inspire those around her while also taking on every challenge that comes her way. One of the characteristics I admire most about Dr. Warner is her courage in facing the unknown. While interviewing her, she spoke of the profound power of persistence and its importance in overcoming every obstacle and achieving your goals. Her advice to any girl out there who may feel insecure or confused at times is to be confident in yourself, be tenacious, and take every opportunity that comes your way. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Janice Warner.
So I was a Girl Scout growing up in Brooklyn, and I brought along my vest, which I've kept because it was just a big part of my life. And as you can see, I was really interested in a lot of different things. So I did a variety of different badges, somewhat of an overachiever, as you can see. But it went from first aid to books, which of course are my big love, which is somewhere here. I saw books here. Just imagination, I imagine, some camping, things about the world. So this is what's really great about Girl Scouts. You can get exposed to so many different fields, so many different interests, and that just makes you a more interesting person too. There's so many people, so of course my family, my husband, my kids, but also all the people along the way who recognize talents and help me continue to achieve more and more things in my career.
Role models are critical throughout a girl's life, and strong male role models that highlight empathy, compassion, leadership, and community help guide our Girl Scouts in ways too many to list. The Man Enough to Be a Girl Scout Award honors a man in the community who steps up to make a difference in the lives of girls and women. This year's honoree is Wayne Boatwright, Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion at Hackensack Meridian Health. He will be introduced by Aparna Kumar.
Hi everyone, my name is Aparna. I'm a Gold Award Girl Scout. I just graduated from High Technology High School and I'll be starting at Columbia this fall. I'm happy to announce that Mr. Wayne Boatwright is the recipient of the Man Enough to Be the Girl Scout Award. He is the Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion at Hackensack Meridian Health Network, where he works to create a comfortable and inclusive environment for patients and medical professionals alike. He is someone with a clear vision of what leadership means to him. He knows that it's about understanding what people need and doing what it takes to make sure those needs are met. He embodies this every day at his job. For Mr. Boatwright, the Man Enough to Be a Girl Scout Award is a well-deserved honor.
The value of diversity is not that because people are different, they have different opinions. The value is that it forces me to think outside of what my normal opinion is. So now sitting across from a professional woman, I have to say to myself, I wonder how she feels about this decision. I wonder if this environment is inclusive of her. I wonder if the entertainment that we're planning reflects what they may be interested in. And so what really begins to change is, first of all, our level of thinking outside of our box. And then I think going forward, really beginning to look at what changes can we make to make sure that, especially our work environment, is very inclusive, that it includes everyone in the ability to be able to be successful in their job. And a lot of times, organizations don't see that until a female in power is around the table. It is not always you get a chance to get a sense of how you are doing and performing with women, unless you kind of go up and ask them. Even though I am very just encouraged to talk about the award, I couldn't wait to tell my mom and my sisters and my granddaughter and the people I work with about the fact that I was receiving this award. So at the very top of thank yous is that group that I just mentioned, because I don't think I would ever be in a position to be able to be sensitive enough and involved enough to be able to do that. The Girl Scouts committee, the selection committee, I'm just encouraged of the work that they do. And then all the women that I work with that continue to help me be better, that continue to help me be a better diversity and inclusive officer, that continues to make me aware that inclusion really does include everyone and not just those people that you're most comfortable with. And so I'm thankful for that and for that type of training and education that really has occurred.
The community is such a large part of the success of our programs and our girls' experience in Girl Scouting. Each year, Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore honors a business that is an outstanding partner in furthering the mission of Girl Scouts. And we are pleased to recognize our longtime community partner, the Lakewood Blue Claws. The organization and team president, Joe Raschuti, will be introduced by Alina DeZoiza.
My name is Alina DeZoiza, and I attend Jackson Memorial High School. I'm currently working on my Girl Scout Gold Award. I had the opportunity to interview Joe Raschuti, the president and general manager of the Lakewood Blue Claws, this year's community partner. I think he and the Blue Claws are deserving of this honor because their workplace embodies and reflects the Girl Scout mission and vision. Mr. Raschuti believes that it is important for women to have role models in their work environment because it allows them to look up to others who have overcome particular barriers that their male counterparts may not completely understand or have personally experienced. During our interview, Mr. Raschuti constantly praised the women on his team and the role that they play in the effectiveness and functionality of the Blue Claws front office. He particularly mentions Jamie Bertram, a vice president with the team who has overcome barriers as a woman in the professional sports industry, a male-dominated career field. It is evident in his efficient work ethic and constant support of the women in his office and his life that he embraces the mission that Girl Scouts is trying to achieve. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Raschuti.
I think when a young girl has a female role model, I think it acts as somewhat of a reflection in the mirror. They can see themselves, but also a female role model brings a different set of experiences that a male role model simply can. Specifically, challenges and obstacles and barriers that they've overcome to assume whatever level of leadership they may have. They did so overcoming particular boundaries and obstacles that are unique to being female. So I think that for a young girl who's looking for a role model, not only are they sharing similar life experiences, but also much more specifically in the experiences that they will have had to have overcome by just the nature of the boundaries that are there by being female. So I'd like to thank the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for asking us to be part of the gala and recognizing us as community partners. I'd also like to thank the staff of the Blue Claws who are out every single day out in the community representing our organization in such a wonderful way. Sorry. So I'd like to thank the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for honoring us at the gala. I'd also like to thank the staff of the Blue Claw. So I'd like to thank the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for all they do for girls in the community, and certainly thank you for a box of Thin Mint cookies, which are actually my favorite cookie. Buster's too, apparently. I'd just like to say thank you to the Girl Scouts of the Jersey Shore for honoring us tonight at the gala. I'd like to also say thank you very much to the staff of the Blue Cross for representing us in the community, as well as they do every day. So on behalf of Buster and the Blue Claws, thank you.
Congratulations once again to all our honorees.
Your support of Girl Scouts makes a world of difference and impacts future generations for years to come. To donate, please visit gsfund.org/impact. Again, thank you very much to all for your generosity this evening.
Have a wonderful evening.